Good morning, third grade. Today we're going to start with fractions as a whole, chapter 10, lesson 7. You're going to need to turn in your books to page 607. We'll start there, get a pencil, and if you have your fraction strips, you might want to grab those from yesterday. I thought we would start with a problem of the day. We haven't done that for a while, so read this problem. You might want to push pause, or while you're waiting, you can look at my helper for the day. There she is. She's super helpful. Go ahead and do the problem of the day. Okay, we're going to move on. Hopefully you have your answer. There you go. Check your answer, see if you got it right. Okay, today we're going to move on, like I said, to page 607. So get to page 607. We're going to model the math in my world, sorry. And it says, there are 4 panes of glass in one window of Landon's classroom. Each pane of glass is 1/4 of the whole window. So they want you to look at this. So there are 4 panes. Each one is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So when we write the fraction, we would write 4 over 4, which is equal to 1 whole. So go ahead and fill in that answer. Okay. Now, place a point on the number line to graph this fraction. The model shows that 4/4 and 1 share the same point and have the same size. So 4/4 equals 1 whole, or 4/4 equals 1, we would say. The fraction 1 over 1 means 1 whole partitioned into one group. So 1 over 1 would equal 1. So go ahead and fill in your counters there. Now, how many wholes are in 3 over 1? You think there's 3 parts, 1 whole partitioned into 1 part. So 1 part, 1 part, 1 part, or 3 over, or what would we say for that? I see. How many do you guys see there? Probably 3, right? There are 3 wholes in 3 over 1. Okay, if the numerator and the denominator are the same, the fraction is equivalent to 1. For example, 3 over 3 is equal to 1. If the denominator is 1, the fraction is equivalent to the whole number represented by the numerator. So if it's 3 over 1, it's 3, the whole number of 3. Okay, write a fraction to represent the shaded part of each whole or set of wholes. Okay, so if we look at this one, we can see that there are how many parts? 8 parts. So we know that's going to be our denominator. How many are shaded? 8, or the whole thing, 8 eighths, right? See if you can do number 2. You may need to pause it so you can go ahead. Let's check our answers. Okay. Okay, why did they put this one over 1? Okay, these are 4 separate units. Okay, so 4 would be the whole number. 4 are shaded. 4 over 1. Okay. All right, write a fraction to represent the shaded part of each whole or set of wholes. So this is going to be, we know this is going to be the same numerator and denominator. It would be 4 out of 4, correct? Okay, but look at this one. These are 2 separate ones. How many are shaded? 2 over 1. Okay, go ahead and take a second and see if you can do 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pause it here, and then turn it back on, and we'll check your work here. Very good. 2 over 2, because they're connected, they're part of a whole here. These are all individual, so our denominator is going to be over 1. These are all joined together. They're part of 1 whole, so 8 out of 8 are shaded. And these are all separate. These bowls are all separate. So 8 are shaded, and if we had to write 8 as a fraction, we'd put 8 over 1. Okay, write each number as a fraction. So if I said the whole number 4, how would we write that as a fraction? We'd say 4 over 1, right? How about 2? Go ahead and try these on your own. Okay, you should have figured out that all of these are going to be over 1. 2 over 1, 6 over 1, 1 over 1, 8 over 1, and 3 over 1. Okay, we can't really say 4 fourths because 4 fourths would be equal to 1 whole. So we have to put them all over 1. Okay, then look at this one. Find the missing numerators and denominators, then circle the model that is not a fraction for 1 whole. Okay, so we look here. It looks like we have 5 out of 6 are shaded, right? How many here? 4 out of 4. And then we'd put, what, 3 over 3. And then how about right here? 2, and what would we put there? See if you can figure that one out. Okay. 2 was your missing answer. Good. Okay, write 3 different fractions equivalent to 1. Think about this, okay? Equivalent to 1. Could we do 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 5 over 5? Are all those fractions equivalent to 1? They are. Okay, here's just 3 sample answers shown for you. If you did something else, that's entirely okay, but make sure that the same number is the numerator and same number is the denominator. Okay, Tim has 7 magazines. He gave all of them to Mike. Write a fraction that represents the part of the magazines Tim gave to Mike. Then write the fraction as a whole number. He has 7. He gave all of them to Mike. So what would we say? 7 over 7. Then write the fraction as a whole number. 1 whole number. Okay, Connor has 3 cups of raisins. Write the number of cups of raisins that Connor has as a fraction. Then write the fractions as a whole number. Graph this fraction on the number line. Explain to a friend why the fraction and the whole number are equivalent. Okay, so 3 cups of raisins. See if you can do that. Okay, 3 over 1. He has 3 cups. You can't write it as 3 over 3 because that would be 1. So you have to write it like this. Okay, number 22. This is a long one. Carla took 2 photographs at a zoo. 2 of the photographs were of giraffes. Karen says the fraction that represents the parts of the photographs that were giraffes is half. Is she correct? Use a fraction and a whole number to help you explain. I'm just going to show you this one. This one is a lot shorter than we thought. No, the fraction is 2 over 2, which is equal to 1, which equals 1. Okay. Now it says draw figures to represent 4 over 1 and 6/6 as whole numbers. We're kind of looking for something like this. 4 over 1, you've got to have 4 separate pieces because it's 4 wholes. And for 6 over 6, they just drew something that equals 1 whole. The whole shape is shaded in. Okay. And how can whole numbers be represented as fractions? This one's a little bit longer. You do not have to copy it all down. Just write it down if you want to. Okay, and now it's time for your homework. You guys can go ahead and get started. Just do your best. I'll send you the answers tomorrow. Take care. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope you got outside yesterday and had some fun time outside. The weather was beautiful. I miss you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.